Hi, I'm Lucas, and this is TOEFL Tuesdays from Magoosh. And today, on this TOEFL Tuesday, we're going to continue something that we did last week. Last week, we talked about the first speaking question on the TOEFL. And this week, it is the second question. So I'm going to give a sample answer for the second speaking task on the TOEFL. Now, what is the second speaking task? It is a choice, and it is a choice that you make about your ideas, your opinions. It's not about any outside other information. You don't have to read or listen or know anything else, just your ideas, so your experiences and your opinions. The difference between the first and second task is very small. It's a really, really unimportant difference. First task, you choose one from many. On the second task, you choose between two options, A or B. Cats or dogs, black or white, whatever. But the test will give you your options. You'll have two possibilities. Here's a actual TOEFL-like question, more complicated than cats or dogs. A real TOEFL question might look like this. Some people prefer to buy new technology that has not been widely tested, while others prefer to buy older technology that is better tested but less advanced. Now notice this, some people prefer and others prefer. This is a common format for a TOEFL speaking task 2 question, some people and other people. And you need to choose, who do you agree with? Do you agree with some people or other people? There's no correct answer, both are okay. Just use the one that is easier for you to answer. And you're going to answer with, first, your main idea, next, a reason for that idea, and an example or a detail of that reason. And if you can continue, if you have more time, you will give another reason and another example or explanation for that reason. So start off with just your opinion and then explain it in one or two ways. All right, so you have 45 seconds to answer this question. I will give myself 45 seconds to answer this question. On the real TOEFL, you also have 15 seconds before you start speaking. That gives you some time to prepare, right? 15 seconds isn't very much, but it's something. And I will actually not use those 15 seconds because I already prepared. I'm just going to give that answer with the main idea, the reason, the example, etc., the format of the answer in 45 seconds. So the real question here is, which do you prefer and why? So that's what I'm answering. Whether I prefer to buy new technology or I prefer to buy older technology. And remember, this question actually gave me some possible reasons about less or more advanced, more tested. I'm going to use maybe a little bit of that. If you can draw from the question, that's great. All right, so I'm going to have 45 seconds to answer this question. And my clock will be on my phone, so you can't see it, but I can. And let's actually start that clock now. In general, I guess I really prefer to buy technology that's a little bit older, that's not so cutting edge, partly just because it's cheaper. When new technology has been released, the older forms of that technology, the older versions, become less expensive almost immediately. So it's actually nice to wait for a new release sometimes, say a new release of the new model of a phone, and then buy the slightly older model of the phone so that I can get a better deal. What's more, I suppose that buying older technology is a little bit safer because I know there won't be problems. If technology is better tested, then, well, it's not so dangerous. And that's my 45 seconds. My second reason wasn't very well explained. It was just filler, really. The first example with the models of the phone, that was a little bit better because I had a little bit more time to explain it. That's okay, but make sure you get some clear, concrete, real-world details, like talking about a phone or a camera or some physical thing, some real-world thing. Get that in your answer so that the listener can really relate to it. Okay, so there's my sample answer. Now you try it yourself. Which technology would you prefer to buy? The newer technology or the older technology, which is a little better tested? That's all for today. If you want to hear and learn more, check out TOEFL.magoosh.com and come back next week for our next TOEFL Tuesday. Again, I'm Lucas. I hope to see you later.